alright today, so I get to stream against the storm. Well, hello! Hello. It's my usual 8 o'clock, stream time. But no Final Fantasy today, because we got Athena down. Still feels good. And anyway, I decided, well, what do I do with my time slot? How about a game of Against the Storm? It's beginning to look a lot like Fishman. Yeah, I workshopped that before the stream. It still fell flat, but anyway. Got the Fishman ritual site. No orders. That makes the game way harder. Because you don't get any parts, you don't get any wildfire essence, which are the main things I look for in orders, and you get a lot less reputation. So, yeah. This modifier spikes the difficulty quite a bit. But we're only playing on Prestige 6. That shouldn't be, too bad. What do we start with? I'm going to start with some extra parts, because we're not getting any. I would start with extra wildfire essence if I could, but you can't. It's not an option. We're also going to grab the plantation for some early 2-star food. And with the single point remaining, I guess I'll get a bunch of food, so we don't have to get up food production super duper fast. What do we got elsewhere? The lizards are tempting with their starting oil and pipes for sure. Plus starting with 8's pretty strong. The other ones start with 7, which is not as strong, but, if I'm rolling out with a plantation and, the hope that I don't starve to death, it's not a bad idea to take some humans with you, find the closest fertile ground, try to get in there. But, yeah. Without orders, we're going to have to find a different way to get, how many is it, 8 or 9 reputation from orders? It's pretty hefty. It's, gonna have to find a lot elsewhere, which means caches, Glade events, and reputation. Not impossible, that's sort of how my games, usually go. But, I do depend on the parts and wildfire essence usually. Okay, let's see what we got today. Harsh resistance decreased by 200. Little rough. Can make the blight scary. Gonna have to make sure I don't overuse rain punk or have 2 blight posts. We got hailstorm. People start dying if they don't have housing. And they get really frustrated if they don't have housing. So get housing. Make sure you have housing. I should build some overflow housing just in case too. And global food production is slowed by 15% for each hostility level. Okay, so that's a little, it's not a big deal. It does make getting any food during the storm real slow, so it's good to make sure I have a stockpile if I can hack it. And fresh breeze. Villagers become faster if they have housing. Okay, this is just get housing the game right now, so probably do that. Oh my god. Wow, you rarely start with fertile ground right off the bat. That's kind of nutty. And I will take it. I will take that every time. We'll set up our camps. As one does. Get some roads up. It's gonna be a very efficient farm, given that it's like a light jaunt to the warehouse. That makes me happy. Make sure the woodcutter camps are prioritized. Let's see what our blueprints are. This is a good start so far. Oh my god, this is such a good start. Wow. Yeah. All the building materials, 2-star in one thing, please. Yes, give it to me. Interesting choices here. Alchemist head is pretty strong, but mostly feel like that's strong when I find foxes, because that hits all of their needs. I am probably just gonna go with Rain Mill here. Humans and beavers both enjoy biscuits, and you can't get biscuits without flour, so this is like the best you can get, plus the pack of building material. 1 star is also pretty nice. All this is pretty nice too. Wow, I'm spoiled for choice this game. Hmm. Tough choice, actually. The carpenter is tempting, but because it gives me tool production. An extra plank production, which helps because the workshop only has 2 slots and it tends to get like really overloaded with work orders. So having a secondary place to make planks that isn't just building another workhouse is pretty valuable. Monastery is also really nice. Beavers and humans both like leisure, so the monastery is good, and the green brew is very strong. Reduces the hostility level, which can be very important. Brickyard, 2-star pottery is pretty sweet. So too is the crystallized dew and the brick production. We're on the Royal Woodlands, so finding clay isn't always a guarantee. This could help our bricks go further, which is definitely has value. And we have the Weaver, which, I mean, is nice, but, you know. I've got 2-star fabric production, no one uses training gear, packs, oh my god. Yay! Pepe Stove, thank you for the follow, appreciate that very much. The Weaver's good, packs of trade goods is, I mean, this is good if you don't have good fabric production, and the packs of trade goods come in handy during orders, but I think it's not like a priority now. I'm good, Pape Sisto. How are you? Hope you're doing good. It's kind of a toss-up. I feel like the brickyard might actually be stronger because it gives me the ability to make like some kind of container, which is pottery. And there are a lot of clay pits on the map, so yeah. Carpenter's very tempting. In fact, that might be the right choice, but I think Brickyard is also very good. You're very cold today. Gosh, wish I had your problem. It is so hot today. I have a fan on. Don't like it. It's hot and I don't like it. Like, how cold is it, though? Alright, the woodcutters' camps are ready. Boy, I might actually get a first-year harvest. That's rare. Yeah, why the heck not? Gosh, do I even care about the second woodcutters camp with how many people I have? If I'm gonna here, maybe I shouldn't dedicate them to berry production. Well, thank you for saying my avatar is cute. It is, it's what I was going for. Oh yeah, I should really quickly turn on Twitch integration because I forgot to log in because I'm real forgetful. Boop, there we go. Minigame started. Thank you for the reminder. You existing. I probably shouldn't dedicate 2 people to berry planting this early, but I mean, like, having a big food buffer is always nice. Maybe this is one of the rare instances where I'll want to, like, find some people in camp and bring them in. Interesting choice of cornerstones today. There's some, like, good ones. Trade outs going faster helps if you go with trade. Generous gifts is just like a nice bonus. That's about it. Trade logs, also very good if you're going into trade. Probably better than Stormwalker training. Fungal guide is also, like, infinity food if you have any kind of mushroom gathering. Like, I wouldn't mind any of these, but I think I'm actually gonna spend a reroll, see if I can't get something better. Like, I do still need an alternate way to get reputation. Friend relations. Another heavy trading cornerstone. Clay delivery line certainly isn't bad. Not guaranteed to find a clay pit anywhere. Except, you know, I'd already did, but we're gonna ignore that. And, you know, maybe that's less about optimal gameplay and more about giving me peace of mind for not running out of clay. Anyway, let's chop this section out so we can drop a workshop. Oh, we can drop a workshop already. Well, never mind. We're fine. Chop whatever you like, woodcutters. I do need to make space for a brickyard, though. That would be ideal. Right, we don't have enough planks because we immediately dropped down a farm. Almost forgot that. But, yeah. Just need to get down a crude workstation very briefly and tell it to make exactly 6 planks before I deconstruct it. So yeah, Papazita, if you want to, like, play along in some way, you can type !join space town or forest to help or hurt, respectively. Forest turns you into a dangerous glade event and hurts me in some way, and the Council of Elders turns you into a villager and helps me in some way. And in either case, you can also like die, though you know it has absolutely zero effect on how the game works because you can just rejoin immediately. But it's a fun mini game and it's nice. Speaking of nice, good berry harvest coming in. I have to keep reminding myself that no orders are forthcoming. I usually wait until the order panel pops up to start popping glades, just in case there's an order that says, "Hey, pop glades." And then I'm like, "Gosh darn it! Why didn't I wait for the order to do that?" And then, you know, I'm sad. But this one is a Fishman ritual site. There's no orders. It makes the game quite a bit harder. Well, it makes getting reputation quite a bit harder, which, you know, to be fair, does in fact make the game quite a bit harder. But it's maybe not harder is the right word. Maybe it's just it takes longer. Alright, we are in the storm, but we're at hostility 0, so I need to change exactly nothing for that reason. It'll be very nice to get newcomers mid-storm here. I could definitely use the extra hands for surezies and certainties. How are you doing? Still need to make a couple of planks. Once these planks are made, that should be that. In fact, I'm gonna tell him to deliver immediately, so I'm just like absolutely as optimal as I possibly can be. There we go. He's delivered the planks. He's getting ingredients for planks, which I don't want. I want you building the new workstation. Get this out of here. I'm pretty sure I don't have to click to delete the ingredients, but it was there and I felt like I needed to. Parts. I can never ignore getting free parts from newcomers in this game. Without orders, I mean. Normally I'd be like, oh, parts, I guess that's a nice bonus, but without any orders, which is kind of my main source of parts, it's real important to find them wherever you can, whether that's trading or newcomers. And I'm also happy to increase my my wood production, for sure. So that was definitely a welcome sight. In fact, it would be even a more welcome sight is if I swapped a human woodcutter with a beaver and that'll be slightly more optimal, in my estimation. Okay, workshop is done. Let's just set some limits and get someone working on it. We will need much and more building material to get this colony off the ground. So it is very, very nice to have food income already. Like, gosh, that's nice. Beaver resolve is low. That's fair. You did run out of your favorite food and we have no housing. That is something I should consider managing. Hi! Wow, these are good. Okay. Hunter-gatherers is like... Okay, I mean, like, it's great on the marshlands, but not that great everywhere else. Trade hub might just be how I win the game. If I can get a lot of, like, you know, stuff, food, anything I can stuff into boxes of trade goods, trade hub will basically win me the game, where I just sell all of my extra stuff that isn't, you know, feeding people. And you get a reputation point every time you sell 60 amber worth of stuff. Reduces, you know, reputation gain from resolve, but, you know, you just sell all the stuff that would give people super high resolve, you know, just enough to get them through the storm, not like you're starving them or anything. Speaking of hideously neglecting my people, I should get some housing down now. A better player would probably have gotten that up in year 1, but you're not watching a player like that, as it turns out. So let's get some nice housing down, queue that up, it'll get done in the workshop soon-ish. Love 2 people in the workshop. It's a little hard to afford the extra manpower. I definitely want 2 people on the plantation, because otherwise, like, depending on the walk, people will get about 6 or 7 fields plowed during a season. Plowed, sown, and harvested, that kind of stuff. So, like, you know, having 2 here, having 11 plots, that should mean I probably will get all of the, I will probably get all of the, I'll make use of all of the tiles, is what my brain is trying to get out. Yeah, it's, you know, important to have food, because you need food to live, as it turns out. Also need decorations to be happy, so we're gonna do my favorite kind of decoration. We're gonna just put some fences around the farm. And that will get us to level 1 hearth once, you know, once everything's built. Feeling, I really definitely could use more people at the start for sure, and I can't get in here either because like the woodcutter can't reach from its position, which is kind of funny. Also, for, you know, a game I plan to win via trading, I should also probably put down the trade depot at some point. I usually put that down during year 1 of the storm because I expect to have broken into a dangerous glade by now. Sorry, I had to drink some water before my throat cracked even more. Yeah. I usually try to get that down by, you know, by year 1, but I didn't, because I forgot. Alright, rain mill is up. Might actually be useful to have some packs of building material around, and I'm sure at some point I will want flour. I mean, like, I could use flour right now if I just built a field kitchen, started getting biscuits done, but I don't think I have anything to turn into flour quite yet. Yeah. Need to find some roots or something. But we're getting there. Really would have loved to have found some people in that glade, but we'll deal. Speaking of people, extra people. Uh, hmm. Ah, okay. Well, this one's bringing parts, so I can't actually turn my nose up at it without being an absolute fool. So let's do that. We'll get, I mean, like 2 builders right now isn't crazy. How much wood have we produced? Boy, not like any. Hmm. Hmm. That's a little rough. Uh, yeah, I have to get housing up somehow at some point, somewhere. We have 5 planks. I mean, that's... So we get up 7, and this takes 12. I mean, we should have enough to build a human house. And if the human house gets built, I can favor the beavers, and that should balance everything out. Just have to deliver the goods and get a builder on the job. Ooh. Wait, why did hostility go up? Oh, I broke it through a glade. Duh. Ooh. People. Yeah. We'll bring in those people. And now we must, stop a woodcutter for the moment. Okay. Do we really not have enough planks for this? We do have enough planks for this, don't we? Where's the planks? I saw 6. Were they put in here? They were in the brickyard, weren't they? Darn it! That's what I get for that. Forgot to prioritize. That's my bad. Little spooky, actually. Worst comes to worst, I'll stop all the wood cutting, and that'll keep the beavers around at least. Yeah, probably gonna have to, too, because there's a bit of a... The 1 minute cooldown on favoring can make the difference between people leaving and not. Maybe that timer will make it. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Yeah, no. Halt all woodcutting. Hate that, but it is what it is. Okay. Now I can favor the beavers, and they're all happy schmappy anyway, so let's get as many as we can on woodcutting without going, you know, without going into too hostility. Oh, hello, lizards. Perfect. The glade event finished, I got some extra people, and I'm going to put the lizard on the hearth, which gives us all +1 to resolve, which is just enough to keep the beavers and lizard around. Lizard is, like, extra super happy because he's in a comfy spot. Which is excellent. Also need a house for him, so let's get one down. Alright, that should do. I am very tempted to make another workshop, given how slow everything is going right now. It's just very, very difficult to get staff into it, though. So I'm probably just gonna have to sit on it and it'll be fine. Alright. Year 3. Large baskets? Certainly ain't bad. More food, more better. Especially if I plan to shove it in boxes and ship it out. Uh... Hmm. Well, it's year 3, so I need a blight post no matter what. So let's get one down real quick. Mostly just bottlenecked by housing and building materials right now. Not a lot we can do about either of those, unfortunately. Plenty of food. Something to be said about putting a lizard on the trapper camp if just to make room for more housing, but it's good for enough for now. Let's just fast forward and progress through the game a bit. I can actually use more clear cutting up here. I wouldn't mind popping these too to see what's in there. Haven't seen a treasure stag from one of these small glades in a while. It's very disappointing. Ooh, although we're about to build the trade hubs, which means it is an excellent time to break into this glade. Because with any luck, I can use the trade hub to purchase a solution to whatever the dangerous glade throws at me. And if not, maybe there'll be cool stuff I can buy. Sahilda, hello. Ooh, gosh, I would certainly love the small farm so that I could get flour and start making biscuits. Pies would also be really nice, but I need a building that makes pies first. So that's kinda that. Alright, what do we got? Oh, some interesting stuff. The Forgotten Temple of the Sun. Oh, wow. Wow. Those are some rewards. +3 to global resolve, 15 metal, and 3 ancient tablets. Gosh. Normally I try to excavate this for the reputation point because, you know, no orders, so less reputation, but oh, wow. +3 to global resolve is really strong. Like, super duper strong. Zelda, do you have anything I can get to make those? Looks like no. Ale, wine, incense, oil, essence, trade goods. Can't make any of those. Can't buy any of those. Yeah, I don't have a way of making any of these. And the wildfire essence are even more precious than usual. The cache has 25 scrolls? We can't use scrolls on that. Ooh, gosh. All packs of good ambers and ancient tablets get destroyed if left alone. I mean, like, not the end of the world. I don't have any packs of goods, or ancient tablets, or amber. So, like, I can kind of just leave this here until I'm better prepared for it. Certainly. Might be what I do, weirdly enough. Just have to remember not to get too much amber while that's active. But anyway, let's get 10 monies and see if we can't buy a small farm. I would love both of... I would love all of this. Let's just be very clear. All of this is great. I want all of it, but I can't. I'm poor right now. Yeah, especially since there's like 2-star of both of these in there. But like, you know, it's just food. And we're gonna have, hopefully, plenty of food. If all goes well. That's in range of it, right? Yeah. And we'll just tell it to... maybe we shouldn't tell it to only make grain. I can make biscuits fine, but that doesn't help the lizards. I mean, they'll eat biscuits if they have to, but they don't like eating biscuits. they would rather eat raw food than biscuits, so it's rather suboptimal, to say the least. Do I want to try to afford one of these camps? I mean, not only does it let me, harvest from the camps, it also has the benefit of reducing the blueprint pool a bit. How much wood would that take? Wow, that's a lot. Could sell some berries. We are going to have a lot of food. That's less painful. Okay, I'll take it. We'll take it and we'll start harvesting berries. We're trading our current berries for more future berries. That just makes good sense economically. Oh god. Right. That. Where's all our planks? Being delivered. Good. So we need the blight post built. Like, now. Or we start dying. Which isn't great. Alright, blight post is up. Ideally I'd put the lizard on it. I mean, we don't need the resolve right now, so it's fine putting a lizard on that to just make him happy, and that'll be lovely. We don't need super a lot of stone. Also, I should probably set stone to, like, well, maybe I could, I'm gonna have more clay than stone, so I should probably just, okay. I don't need that much clay right now, is what my brain was trying to get out. So let's get those two on the blight posts, get them making fuel. We'll need at least 3 to keep from dying, probably. Oh hey, newcomers. Good, there's no shortage of work. No parts this time, so that's not gonna lean me either way. Lizards, maybe? I would love that 6th beaver for just the full, full cadre of woodcutters, but let's just get a bunch of happy lizards in the blight post. Get you back to collecting clay and we'll call it good. Alright. Just kind of zooming along here. Yeah, the 3 lizards on the blight post should more than take care of the incoming blight, and when the blight's all gone, we'll set them to building and collecting some meat. Fortunately, we need to cut our woodcutters again because I don't have enough housing for everybody. But that's gonna have to be okay. I would like enough housing for everybody. But we're kinda in a rough spot when it comes to having enough building material. Because, as I mentioned, and I knew would be a problem, the workshop just kinda super overloaded. It's hard to manage that. I still don't have any amber or packs of goods. That's all of it, right? Good amber ancient tablets. Yeah, I have none of those, so this going off doesn't matter. When the next trader shows up, I think I'm going to look for luxury resources or any of these things that aren't wildfire essence and buy them. And if I can't buy them this year, I will probably just start making building material packs and call it good. Not ideal, but it's never ideal. And the game is kind of how you deal with a non-ideal situation. The cysts are all gone. Good. We'll take it down to one lizard on the blight post and get the others collecting meat. Speaking of meat, I certainly would love to turn all this meat into jerky. If I could. I'd also like this to be built. Yeah, I did mention that we're kind of stymied on building materials right now. I'm actually going to set it to make only planks because that's the only thing we need. And while I do enjoy having a stockpile of not planks, we're kind of at that point where, like, it's starting to affect the game. So, let's do that. Another lizard house, that should make them much happier. And it's year 4. I usually like to wait for the trader to show up before clicking the cornerstone, just in case it's the amber one, but I have no amber, so let's just click it. Hi. Huh. An interesting choice. Mushroom seedlings can be very good, because mushrooms are like probably one of the best crops you can have. They can be eaten raw or turned into flour, and they're also can be partially made into skewers. So, like, there's a lot to love about mushroom seedlings. But, right now, with wheat and berries, I have enough to make biscuits and pies and basically whatever else I want. So they're not as useful right now. In fact, they're just, like, not useful at all, really. Work safety guide isn't terrible. Makes beavers and thus wood cutting a lot faster. Hunter-gatherers still not great. Mist piercers are certainly a thing. I mean, being able to see what's in a glade is, like, almost immeasurably good. But, boy, I don't think I can afford to take that. Because we have no orders, and thus I don't have really any good way of getting reputation right now. So gotta give that some due consideration, unfortunately. Like, I could very easily lose through impatience, which, I mean, that's the only way you can lose, to be fair. Unless, like, everyone dies, but that's never happened. I have never actually seen that happen at any point. Get the beavers back to work on woodcutting. Where are the other two? Right, put them in the herbalist camp. No, I need you clear cutting. It's very important. Alright. Put that there. That'll be lovely. Just basically... yeah... just want... basically just grain, I guess. Wouldn't mind more people again, but... I can't. Guess you're not doing anything super important right now. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Gosh. Two very good perks here. Minus hostility is just strong, straight up. You can't, it's, anything that reduces hostility is great. Accumulated Dew is also amazing if you're harvesting berries, because then you just basically have free metal dumped on you forever and ever until the end of time, which you can do a whole lot with. But how can I afford this at all? Guess I could sell some excess clay. I do have a clay delivery line. That's not, like, insane to do. I might have to catch him before he leaves. I have it set to autopause just before traders leave, which is... God, that was a great thing they added. Uh, so we'll catch him later and see what our situation is. If we have some more materials I don't mind getting rid of. Also, I did say I was gonna look at luxury goods too. He does have oil. He does have oil. 30 oil would get me these really, really good perks. Oof. $38 clay and all my resin? That's like... Eh... That's an acceptable trade. I'm okay with that. Let's get some people on the temple. How long till it pops? 4 minutes. Wait, could I actually get it in under the wire? That seems impossible given how long I let it. Oh no, I'm not. It went off. That's why I have some actual time to do that. Cool. Yeah, I just didn't notice it because I was well prepared for it going off. So yeah, let's get 2 people on that, if just to make the deliveries a lot faster. Farlef is leaving. This is my last chance to buy this. Gosh, as good as hostility reduction is, I think the accumulated dew might actually be stronger. And like, if I'm getting accumulated dew, I can just sell all my copper ore because what am I going to use that for? I'll have crystallized dew as metal. Can sell some more clay, I guess. I do have a clay delivery line, so I can be pretty blasé about chucking it at the trader. Alright. I accept this. That's good enough. Am I gonna re-roll these? I think I am. Ack. Not great. None of these are super good. I mean, new quality control's fine, but I really don't need extra wood production in the Royal Woodlands, given that every tree drops 2 wood. Royal Guard training hidden from the Queen. Can I have something better, please? Ah, okay. We found the better ones. I can definitely afford Back to Nature. We're late into drizzle. We'll be harvesting the berries very soon. And it's sort of worth doing that. I wish I had clicked on this before Farlef left so I could sell him like as much as food as I could. But I'm not very optimal with this. Anyway, I'm clicking this button. Once we have the berry harvest, we have a constant supply of meat, and once the berry harvest comes in, we'll be fine. And once, you know, the grain and wheat harvest come in, we'll also be fine there. So we're just gonna be fine. Which is nice. Alright, the oil's getting delivered. They should get it with plenty of time. In fact, can I take a worker off of that and still get it? Yes, yes I can. Good. I would like to have more builders. I'd also love to have somebody in the field kitchen making our food go further. But we can't have everything, can we? Except when people show up. Hello. These are both fine. Certainly. Hmm. I maybe should take these guys just because they bring slightly more food, and metal is somewhat precious. Alright. I can dig it. Let's get those extra people in the field kitchen and the trapper's camp. You guys make jerky, and I need somebody in the rain mill to make flour out of our grain and or our roots. Let's cap it pretty heavily for the moment and call it good, I guess. Yeah. Also going to start putting planks into boxes, I think. So yeah, all the buildings I super care about already have their resources allocated, although I do need housing. Very important. F. Okay. Let's just build some big shelters before I completely forget. And turn off packs of building materials. Put the planks back in the warehouse. We need them to build stuff. The overflow housing is going to do wonders for my brain forgetting that I need housing or people die. That's important. Get a lizard on the hearth, make him extra happy. Put someone in the herbalist camp over here. Farm's done. It's a little hard to spare 2 more humans, though. Well, once this guy's done looting, we'll be in a lot better shape. Let's put it that way. All right. Storm's here. Ah, we can't get below level 2. Ooh. Gosh, that's something I should have prepared for, huh? Don't like that a lot. Like, where'd the planks go? Did they? I mean, they didn't all go to the farm. One of these has to have resources allocated to it. It's the beaver house. The one I didn't prioritize. Okay. Well, it's a choice. Let's get as many woodcutters as we can, which is 1. Call it okay, I guess. I don't like burning wood this long, but I cannot stop until we have everybody under a roof. Or people start dying. And I don't want that. You're out of resources, okay. Little spooky not having any clay, but such is life right now. Normally I don't care about the advanced rain collector, but haven't found, well, I found a drizzle geyser, but like, I don't know. This could be, since it's just out here, it could be worth it. Could also be worth tearing it down. I'll decide later. That sounds better. Okay, everybody is housed. Good. Let's get the beavers back to woodcutting. Get at least 1 person building. Queue up all the housing we need. I guess we're okay now. Got some jerky for the lizards, which is great. We will soon have biscuits. Definitely would not mind piping the field kitchen up, but I would also rather, you know, a better building. Hello. The ancient tablets tend to be good for orders, and we don't have any, so probably just gonna feel free to sell those. Is there a better way we can even this out? Oh, it's perfect. Great. Do it. get some hostility reduction. Definitely wouldn't mind drizzle lasting longer, that's for sure. I'm very light on tradable goods here, though. But anyway, we sold 60 goods worth of amber to somebody, so now we get a blueprint. See what we get. Huh. I mean, there's some good stuff here for sure. Maybe the tinctury? Ale and wine will make the beavers and humans very happy. The pigment can be used in scrolls later if I happen to have need of those. Training gear impacts provisions being made better certainly says something. So, training gear usually takes metal and reeds, neither of which I am in abundance of. So I do have the crystal. Would have loved to have seen some tool production in this batch, but the tinctury will do. Alright. Should probably put up a makeshift post now, also. Because I imagine at some point I'm going to find myself with an excessive supply of flour. And when that happens, I want to be quite ready to make sure that I shove it into a box and then trade it away. I've never made Vineyard Town work, ever. I guess if there's a game I could, maybe this is it. I can already start making wine. It's not insane. Could be good enough. Could be good enough. Let's call it good enough. I do need someone on the brickyard. Very hard to pull people off what they're doing now, though. Very hard. Maybe I could get in less meat. I guess one person not collecting meat will be fine. We only have 5 lizards. How fast could they possibly go through the jerky anyway? Am I right? Probably. Yeah. Anyway, how we doing over here? Still making a lot of planks, which is good. Yeah. Once we have all our housing built, probably want to start putting stuff into boxes to sell, because we're definitely going to have to win on trade this game. For sure. I would love to find a +1 to trade goods cornerstone, but we have not been offered that yet. Low on fuel. How are we low on fuel? I guess because we're making a lot of planks and jerky. It does take a lot of wood to make jerky when all you have is a field kitchen. Well, just tell the beavers to chop chop. Ha 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 ha. Huh. I guess the beavers? Clay is nice for pottery. Does mean I need to get more nice housing up. Right. The overflow housing should take care of that. And I will also have to consider what I do next. I don't want to pop into like too many glades here. Every glade you pop open increases hostility. But it is kind of necessary to win. Maybe I start chopping towards this one. Plan to pop into it at some point next year, preferably during drizzle or the end of storm. I need more water, so I'm going to let things run while I zip off to the tap. So just a sec. Gonna be frozen in time for a moment. Hope you don't mind it. Don't freak out. I swear it'll all be okay. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I hope that sound's not too bad. What is that? Woodcutter's camp has nothing. Ah, okay. Yeah, want to fix that. Definitely need to fix that, because we are not looking super healthy on fuel. Just go over here, chop this, yeah. Maybe this is the glade I want to pop into, but like I've already popped open this glade. I feel like up here is just like a very natural spot to put another hearth. We're going to have to put down another hearth pretty soon. So we've got 20 people, that's as much as the hearth needs to upgrade itself. Speaking of which, I should consider, like, you know, upgrading it. By putting down flowers. That'll do. Everybody's housed, so the only thing I have to worry about is low resolve. So how's our resolve at hostility 3? Little spiced, not gonna lie. We'll definitely have to stop clear cutting. But I can at least have 3 people still on it, so that's good. Do I rebuild the advanced rain collector? I might. It is very good at what it does, which is collecting rain. This and other pro tips here at Christie Gaming. Oh, the rain collector collects rain, you say? Oh, my goodness. What would I do without your absolutely sage gaming knowledge? I hear you say. In a very sarcastic tone, by the way, which I don't really appreciate. But yeah, what I mean to say is that I don't usually like using rain collectors in general. I rarely use more than like, you don't always use all the types of water, so people kind of just sit idle in it. And even when you do, it very rarely has enough storage to get you through the seasons with you know, any sort of consistent water use. But the advanced rain collector tank is well, it's a lot. It's 100 capacity, which generally is enough to get you through the season, unless you're really, really going heavy on rain punk. And it's not bad. It might actually just be worth getting. So that's why I'm getting it. That's chopped nicely. Would love to get these trees out of there so I can put a nice looking fence down, upgrade the hearth. The only question is, who could I possibly dedicate to the rain collector? And do I care enough to? It's a good question. Whew. Tough choice here again. Generous rations is excellent. But so is free samples in our current game because we have no way of getting parts other than buying them. And it's a good chance I will run out and be sad. Plus we're trying to sell a lot of trade goods anyway. Farlef, hello. I would like to sell you stuff. What stuff doesn't matter. I just need to sell you stuff because that's how I win the game right now. So let's just sell you all of my dew. Like literally all of it, because I'm not using it right now. And as for the rest of this, probably don't care. Maybe packs of trade goods being made faster is like okay, but rarely feel the need to have that happening. Faster movement on roads is fine though. Pick that up, call it okay. Let's finish the fence over here. That should be just enough comfort to upgrade the hearth to level 2. Then at that point, I'm not entirely sure where I'll go from there, because I need a service building and I have none of those. So I guess I just leave it for now. Still, getting this up to level 2 is very important. Increases production speed. New people. Pardon. I guess these guys seems fine. Also, let's get back to clear cutting. And I suppose this means we can fill up the rain collector now. With all of these extra peeps. Put a woodcutter over here. Farlef is still here. Can I actually get into that glade in time? Probably not. Yeah, definitely not. I'm sure it's fine. We're pretty well established now. I'm sure I will find a solution somewhere if we run into trouble. Alright, what's your deal? You have nothing to do, which is kind of weird. Should be... Yeah, well, since we have a really good supply of grain now, let's raise the grain limit. Sorry, raise the flour limit and see what we got. Ooh, ick. Fishman. Ooh, double ick, fishman. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't really have a way of solving any of this. Turns out I needed Farlef a lot more than I thought. So let's see if we can't get another solution arriving. Okay, he's got some training gear. That could probably save our lives. So yeah, let's pick up 30 training gear. However much it costs. And call it good. Yeah, pretty much. Get some flour too. Make that nice and even. Cool. Wouldn't mind the advanced filters from him, but That's for when we have so much amber we don't know what to do with it. And that is not now. Okay, let's chase these guys away. We'll get a bunch of amber. And a very important reputation point. Those are very rare right now. Alchemist Hut is back, but is a lot worse now, given that we grow crystallized dew with berries. Clan Hall? It's not terrible. Cellar's also, like, not bad. I certainly wouldn't mind slightly better pickled good production, and the wine production will be lovely, given that I bought Vineyard Town. Alright. I guess I convinced myself that's the play. Just drop the cellar over here. The other beaver building, so it's the aesthetics aren't offensive. Call it good. Do I want to pick up more wine production? Maybe. It's like 30% more wine every time we build stuff. Sure. I'm getting some money from this anyway. Also, we found a butcher I neglected to mention. Much better place for jerky, also gives me skewers and oil, both of which I like. Ooh, and these guys can't be sent to the Citadel because I don't have enough meat. Not even close to enough meat. Fishman totem. Can't imagine why there's fishmen over here in this fishman ritual site. How dare they ambush me this way? Alright, so if there's leaving, but that's fine. I guess we'll be using eggs for this, huh? Wouldn't mind assigning somebody to it so that once we have stuff, they go and do that. Another totem, and now we have blight rot. But we have enough fuel to take care of it fully, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Gotta keep the fishman totems down. You guys can stop producing jerky. You are now on full-time full-time biscuit duty. But over here, if we have any meat, just turn it into jerky. That'll be good. Put berries into pottery and make pickled goods until we have, like, I don't know, 60? 60's good. Same thing with wine. Can we get a human on that? Is there any non-optimally placed humans? There's one in the workshop. Let's do that then. Cool. Basically just have to keep the totems clear. We'll be fine if we keep on top of it. You get more berries. Sure do wish I had the foragers camp now. It's a lot of food I'm just kind of letting sit out there. But oh well. Should be done momentarily. Excellent. Reputation, bunch of amber. That'll come in handy. Everybody's in really good housing too. It's lovely. We'll get you in the cellar as well. Make a bunch of pickled goods and wine and stuff like that. Probably gonna have to stop clear cutting for this storm. Yeah. Lizards are quite upset right now. But they're gonna just have to deal with it. Scouts are idle in the encampment. Yeah, we're just waiting for eggs to be delivered. Just calm yourself. Definitely want to rebuild the butcher as well. If nothing else, the oil is really, really helpful. It solves glade events, and worst comes to worst, you can just burn it for production speed. Which is great. Hey, we dropped a hostility level, so let's get woodcutters back to work. Can I get one more? No, I will be precisely at 0 out of 100 level 4. So that's not fantastic. You're just building as many bisques as you can, right? I think the problem is I'm producing flour too slowly. That's a surprise. Guess I'll get a second human making flour. I also should consider piping up 2 more things. Except I don't have enough water to pipe up 1 more thing. Well, let's pipe up the workshop. We wanted to do that anyway. Spend as much stormwater as we can to make building materials faster. How much grain do we have? We have an absurd amount. Okay, that's good. Let's start shipping crops out. Yeah. Don't need a builder right now. Also don't need this many people in the blight post. Cause the blight's all taken care of. We're good. So let's make sure we're making stuff. Mind ale over here either. Oop, newcomers. Great, I think. Well, this would let me pipe up more stuff. But I think that's too many villagers for me to stay at this level of hostility. I'll grab them when the storm ends, but right now, can't really manage it. Lizard resolve is low, but they should be fine. They just ran out of jerky and they're cranky. It happens. Let's pipe up the rain mill now. Make sure we've got, well, enough people on the rain collector. Good, good, good. Even in the tinctury for some ales, fine. Put some beaver in the brickyard to make sure we always have pottery. Trader on the way, 22 seconds. I'm happy to wait that long to click on my cornerstone. Also, should probably punch into here now, because it's the start of drizzle and I want to clear this space out anyway. There's no better time to pop the thing open than late storm or early drizzle. Hello, Sahilda. Some good stuff, for sure. Let me check my cornerstone and get back to you. Huh. I love the cookbook when I plan on making pies, and I am planning on making pies, but I can't make pies right now. Titan Belt might actually be better, so I can start getting more trade routes out without having to supply it with supplies. Forger's camp is great. Furniture's great. The extra flour is also great, and I kind of want to sell as much as I can to this lady, because that gets me a reputation, and that's real important. So let's just sell all of our excess grain. Maybe not that much excess grain. We do have to get to next harvest, but like half and half, berries, grain, for all of your money. I like that. I like that deal. Better flour, villagers move faster, woodcutters move faster. Love it. Love all of it. How are we doing on the trade hub? Just barely shy of getting another reputation point, which is how we're winning. So let's go ahead and ship off as much as we can. Planks, I mean, I can spare the extra planks, that's fine. Can't really spare any of this, though, unfortunately. So we'll have to call that good enough. Alright. Hopefully they get into this dangerous glade before Zahilda leaves. Thank you. Another forgotten temple. What the heck, people? These are nowhere near as good as last time. Zahilda, do you have tools? You do have tools. Might be worth buying 5 tools from you. For, again, a great deal of food. Because we're making an absurd amount of food, and it's good to make use of it. Alright, we have enough tools. Let's go grab ourselves half a victory point, because there's no, like, super good things in there. And we got a new blueprint. Very welcome one. Tools. Yeah, gonna be really hard not clicking on tools here. The ranch is excellent, don't get me wrong. We can make infinity meat for the lizard's jerky with the ranch. It's very, very good. It's very strong. But right now, I think with an excessive amount of crystallized dew and a lot of caches I could be opening, the tool shop is just like, if you don't pick that, what are you even doing? That is just another way of winning. And I want to win the game, as it turns out. Also, I should make use of the butcher. Use berries, and I would love it if we could use mushrooms, but can't quite. Let's use jerky. If we have extra jerky, we'll just turn it into skewers. We have full woodcutters, right? Yeah. And for oil, let's keep 60 oil around. 60 is a good number because that's about that's what you need to clear a goodly amount of glade events. Could also grow more stuff here. More berries? It might not be crazy to get more berries. It is my source of metal, which is kind of funny when you think about it. I can also now do some foraging. Gosh, I kind of wanted to do this just to clear space out. It's probably more important up here though, so let's put one down there. Woodcutters run out of wood. That's fine. Over here. Did I just unconsciously do the Blues Clues bark? I might have. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh well. It's on the internet now, isn't it? I need another human house, which means I need this cut more. So let's just get these guys over here. Happy to cut into this glade just for the space. you're full on drizzle water, which means I could probably just get away with just 2 people, given that I'm using this water, like, pretty well. Getting a pretty decent amount of stuff from this. Let's make some tools now that we have this up. Barrels I don't really need nor care about. Pipes. Well, I have an excessive amount of metal, so I'm going to limit it to 30. If I happen to find the termite's nest or some really dangerous machinery, I'll be happy to have that many pipes sitting around, because then I can, like, just do that and not worry about it. Hey, reputation. Nice. Pie. Wow, that's gonna be hard not to click on. Yep. High pie. We want that as much as possible. Yeah, just flour and berries, and then we make tons, because lizards and humans love it. 60, I guess? Sure. We'll call that fine. Little bit of blight to worry about. Oh, it's a trader. Hello, wandering trader. Do you have anything? Oh, yeah, you do. Hostility reduction is amazing. The scribe would get me really good scrolls, which could end up being very nice. Vessel of Incense would also make making incense in the brick oven a lot more viable. I can just get both. There's nothing in the rules that say I can't just get both. There's also nothing in the rules that say I can't just shove a bunch of food onto him so I can get a ton of money. Like, we haven't even harvested half of our grain yet. So I think that's perfectly fine and reasonable and good. We still have that clay delivery line. Let's do that. Sell goods, get scribe, get another reputation point because of Trade Hub. Man, that cornerstone is good. It's basically a win condition. Put the scribe here, that's fine. We found some more clay over here, so that's good. We'll put the camp over there, and once we have some spare manpower, I'll definitely consider staffing it. Right now, though, I'm a little leery. Let's get beavers in here. We'll make sure we always have 2 people on the blight post, just in case I forget. That's all I really care about. I'm not buying the altar box to make it so that when people die I get stuff, because I don't want to optimize people dying. That seems like something people would raise eyebrows at. Making lots of packs of crops, that's good. I forgot to turn off building materials here though, which is not good. Keep 10 packs of provisions around, that's fine. Yeah, that's all good. The brick oven now exists. Let's get you in there for pie. Consider making some incense. Maybe. Okay, stop clear cutting, see how hostility shakes out. It's a bit spooky, gotta admit. I would love to be in a better position than I am right now. That is for sure. I got you guys making lots of stuff I want, though. Maybe I need to pipe this up too, but I really would rather pipe something up that has, like, is better. just want it better. Just want a building that makes those things better before I dedicate pipes to it. You're working on skewers and jerky, which is what I want you to do. Also oil. Good. Good, good. I'll either need to pipe up the brick oven or get more people in there. I think the lizards are actually going to be okay at -1 here because it takes so long for them to leave. The storm should be over before their resolve check hits. So we'll call that fine. Ale's being made elsewhere, tools are being made elsewhere. Scribe is certainly interesting. I'm also low on fuel, which is scary. I'm gonna need a third woodcutter, aren't I? Yeah, if we're running out of fuel, that bespeaks a dramatically bad lack of woodcutting. Ooh. It's also very, very hard to solve the storm problem right now, because I need people woodcutting, but I also need them to stop or people start leaving, which is not great. We can't just let the fire go out. We have no wood anywhere, and very little to burn. That's bad. It's very bad. Alright. Yeah, jerky production is turned off. You have stored a touch of wood in there. And I think that touch of wood is gonna have to be what gets us through the storm. Someone else claimed it. It's you guys, you're claiming it. I mean, because you are making just infinity planks, so I guess I can't blame you. Ooh, boy. Touchy. I don't like how touchy this is. Okay. Got through the other side. Let's get 8 beavers woodcutting. And you two can forage. You can get on the rain collector, get 9 beavers woodcutting, and have a single builder. It's fine. We're fine here. Don't worry about it. Maybe Stormwalker training? I am trying to win by trade, so, like, it's not crazy. Better fabric production? Certainly not bad. Skewers too? Sure. That's all good. I might sell my crops to Zigadani if I don't have a... Oop, nope, never mind. This is way more lucrative. But let's sell some of the excess anyway. One there. Add one to that. Make up the difference with extra boxes. That's good. If I had coat production at all, I would get ancient sewing technique, but I don't, so I guess I'll get the heavy press for better oil production, because we have a lot of that. How many tools are we sitting on? Not many. It's just because you just haven't built them. Once again, I find myself suffering under a lack of manpower. Guess you can come out of the light post, given that you're not doing anything. Well, you're not doing anything because we have no wood. Is the actual issue, which I should probably be a fair bit more concerned about. And a warehouse down here would actually go would actually be really nice. Let's drop a warehouse down there. We're at 40 people, which means we need to start thinking about where our third hearth is gonna be. I guess punch into that? I guess. Feels weird. But I guess that's that. Out of fuel still, huh? Ah. Oh, suddenly I feel bad turning my nose up at no quality control. Sell this grain. Got a lot of planks. Could just sell excess of them. But they're probably way better sold off as building material boxes. So let's do that. Infinidave is now a forest guardian. Oh, lovely! Hi! Nice to see you at the stream again. In many ways. Ziadani's leaving. Sell more stuff to her? Sure. Sell as much as I can feasibly manage. Without breaking the bank. Call that good. We're basically just going to be selling all of our food forever. Is what's happening in this game. Planning to play the beta version of Orb. I am! I looked into it, and the beta version looks like it changes. I'm not going to say, like, changes everything dramatically, but the, yeah, the progression is definitely way different, and different in a very good way, so I'm definitely going to swap to the beta version. It's going to kill my save, but you know what? I'll suck it up. I'll make a new series with a new thumbnail. Maybe not a new thumbnail. Maybe I could. The old one could use a little touching up. It was just me messing about in Photoshop. I'm not gonna say it's ugly, but it could be prettier. Okay, low on lizard housing. Let's get that done. Part of me wants to consider upgrading some human houses and get our farms way more productive, but also feels like I don't particularly need to either. So I guess I'll just sit on that. How's our tool production going? Slowly? Sure is. Well, keep on plugging. God, playing with no orders is hard. I don't like the Fishman Ritual site. Orders are way more important than they seem. Herbalist camp has run out. And it's run out. There's nothing left on the map. Good. Go collect some clay then. That sounds like a good use of your time. Clearance. Let's check for good trade routes. There aren't any. I guess I could sell the ale I'm not using, but it feels bad. Oh well. I am weirdly in possession of an excess amount of parts, but much rather be selling packs of trade goods. Specifically packs of crops, because we have absolutely absurd amounts of food. I'll get you in there making pies. We cannot seem to keep enough pies stocked just for the life of us right now. Let's pipe this up then. Just make as much pie as we can. Highest of the high priorities. And I guess if you have nothing else to do, make incense. High level of corruption. You don't say. I am spending a lot of water, so I should not be too surprised. I can also make packs of building materials again. Let's do that. We're capped on planks, which is very nice to see, so I think it's fine to start shoving that into boxes. And calling it good. Do wish I could have gotten that ranch blueprint, but yeah, brick oven was way too good to pass up. Alright, it is year 8 storm. Let's clear our woodcutters, get them on the blight post so we don't die. See how hostility takes us. Spooky, for sure, but I think we're fine. I think we're just fine. We can fast forward through this particular storm. Oh. Despite the increased hostility, which is costing me a woodcutter. Well, we're fine. Lizard's resolve is low. That'll either clear through food, and even if it doesn't, they will probably not leave before the storm ends, because they're very hardy when it comes to resolve going down, which I appreciate. Could bring in either one of them. Getting a little rough getting everybody in housing right now, though. Probably need to clear space for another hearth, which means chopping all this nonsense. Where's my other one? Up here, yeah. That's some necessary clearing, but let's get you clearing other things that are necessary, like this. Great. Alright, I can bring in people now that the storm is done. Let's bring in these dudes. I'm sure I'll find a place for them. Like you can go in the trapper's camp. This is staff down here, right? Yeah, you can go in the butcher. That'll be lovely. We can staff. This is the beaver. Get someone else in the brick oven. Get you guys out of the blight post. Is that all the lizards in a happy spot? No, not the makeshift post. Okay. Swap you out. Get you in a happy place. That seems fine. Break into here. Hopefully we can get it while the trader's still here. See what else we get. Exponential grain, huh? Sure. Woodcutting might actually be smarter. We are using a lot of rainwater. And we're kind of rough on fuel too. So maybe faster woodcutting is actually smarter, instead of like getting even more food that I can't possibly use well enough. So yeah, let's sell all of our packs of goods. Call that fine. Go to Vlies. Do you have anything for me? I mean, you don't have nothing. Sell you my packs of goods. Get some more progress on Trade Hub. Pickled goods is great. Extra resolve is good. Advanced smithing for more tools is fine. Generous donation gets me another half victory point, and money's kind of how I'm winning now, so that sounds great. And now I get 2 blueprints. Oh baby. These are bad. All of them are bad. Yep. Reroll it. Getting better. Monastery's good. Granary is also very good. In fact, Granary might be the best here. Monastery's like I kind of super want it because we don't have a service building yet. But if we're planning on winning by selling packs of crops, seems like it would be a smart idea to get 2-star packs of crops. Plus, the 2-star pickled goods production will be extra good. Okay, now we're getting a service building. Let's go with Guild House, because that's combos extraordinarily well with trading, so that seems like just a wildly obvious choice. So let's get that going. Clear out this area for the Guild House. That'll be lovely. Right next to the low rent housing. Need another lizard house. Need another beaver house. I need 2 more beaver houses, actually. Geesh. Certainly wouldn't mind the crowded housing cornerstone, but, you know. There's a lot of things I wouldn't mind having that I don't have. Let's sell some extra planks while we're sitting on it. Again, selling stuff equals win. So if I can sell some stuff, I should. In fact, I should just clear you out of money, is what I should be doing. Just take my metal. We're not using it fast enough. Give me money. Make me happy. Man, the woodcutters really just cannot keep up with our wood needs, huh? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, we're just kind of sitting here being out of fuel perpetually. Like, I'm surprised. I'm not entirely sure where it's all going. I mean, the Blight Post uses a ton of it. But, like, it's really just between plank production and jerky? Feels like it should not be using that much. I don't know. Anyway, do plant production here. We'll do pickled goods production here as well. Set it to 80, I suppose. Fabric. I mean, I don't mind making fabric here if we happen to be low. Alright. It's good enough. We're also, like, critically low on pottery, too, which is surprising. I guess because we're critically low on fuel. It's all making sense. It's just we have no fuel. Hello, Infinidave. Oh my. Oh, +2 to packs of goods production instead of fertile. I mean, yes, we do this, and we are very happy for it. Wow. All right. Cool. That is a good pickup. We have just enough tools to start opening a cache, but I have no spare people because, boy, gosh, oh golly, do we ever have a lot we need doing. So I guess we just wait on it. Once this is cleared out, I will probably slap down a hearth somewhere around here. This looks pretty good. Also would love to make use of this fertile ground. Probably just more grain. Sheesh. Exporting so much grain, I feel like Russia. Oh. Obscure political trade humor. Let's go. I'll need some pretty things before this pops, so let's queue up some pretties. Put a bench here. Nice bench by the fire so people can sit next to the guild house and dry off and be like, man, guild sure is nice. Doing all this stuff for us. All this infrastructure, totally the guild's doing. Totally. Hey! Got rid of that extra hostility finally. Huzzah. Now we make packs of goods just absurdly efficiently. That's gonna be lovely. I'm gonna like that a lot. Let's get you to stop working on packs of good crops, actually. And yeah, put you in here where you work on them much, much more efficiently. In fact, let's just fill out the entire granary. Run out of wood here, that's sort of funny, but okay. We don't need this workshop, so I'm perfectly fine salvaging it for parts? What? Free parts? Give that to me. Also should check for trade routes again. I mean, there's no law that says I can't sell my oil. Yeah, let's do that. And my crop, some of my lettuce, which we're not really eating. It's a lot of oil to sell. I think I'm good for now. Alright. Into the storm. Stop clear cutting and let's see how scared everyone is. Pretty scared. Ack. Don't like that. What is everyone's problem? Everyone's housed. It feels like we're just not making enough biscuits. We just do not have enough complex food for everybody. Might have to make another field kitchen, which I hate because they're very, very inefficient. But I have to keep up with biscuit production somehow. Yeah, that's rough. That's real rough. We could put some beavers in the tool shop to make them happier. Completely ran out of juice, unfortunately. So I can't turn on the happy juice in the other field kitchen. Ick. Could make a couple of emergency nice housing. That'll like get us partially there. What's wrong with you? No fabric? That's fair. Blights being well taken care of. We're good there. I'm gonna need to tamp down on the field kitchen, which is like exactly the opposite of what I wish I was doing, but I can't keep enough water in stock for it. Yeah, a little rough, but the beavers seem happy again, so pretty sure the lizards won't leave, and if they start leaving, I'll panic. That's my airtight plan. Oof. Year 9. This sure is a game where I didn't get any orders. Should I make a blasphemous altar? It does feel like when the game goes this long, I need help, and I shouldn't just pretend I don't need help. So let's do that. Ick. Ick. Oh, I don't like stacking wood right now, given that we don't have very much of it. But what are 3 woodcutters for if not just callous use of wood, right? Maybe we'll find a temple and that'll all turn into hostility reduction. I'm making progress towards a theoretical hostility reduction. That's what I'm telling myself. Oop, ran out of fuel. That's terrifying. Still, there's only 6 seconds left of the storm, so probably good. Ooh, maybe not. Like, maybe this beaver might just actually leave. Yeah, I think he's gonna leave. Well, butts. Free jerky forever? Sure. Let's turn off jerky production. It is no longer good. It will save us a lot of wood too, which is especially helpful right now. Yeah, we lost a beaver at the last second. Lame. Frustrating. Other words that describe my consternation. Guess we'll get you extra people in the ring collector. Tool shop's full up. Where was the crafter? Oh, he was in the workshop. He was crafting. It's like that phrase makes sense. Why are you not able to make skewers? No jerky. Fair enough. Brick oven completely filled with lizards? Sure is. Alright. Granary is fully staffed. Tons of packs of crops and making pickled goods. That's good. Want all that to happen. Let's go talk to Sother and see if we can't buy all of his stuff. Can just about buy all of his stuff. Falling a touch short of buying all of his stuff. But that's fine. Another generous donation. Certainly wouldn't mind the contraband. I'm not sure what I'd buy with it though, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. Alright. What do I need when I look at this town? Service buildings, probably. And better biscuits. The better biscuits actually seem like more critical, to be honest. Where's that best made in? I wish I could search by food and not name of building here. But it is what it is. And I appreciate all of the really great things about the UI already, so I can definitely forgive 1 or 2 mistakes. Yeah, I don't think anything makes 3-star biscuits. The apothecary wouldn't be crazy. Okay, it's gonna buy either the apothecary or, well, that's kind of it. Because I don't need the bakery, I don't need the cookhouse. Yeah. I can search this way also. Or just hover over biscuits and see what it makes it. Yeah, it's just bakery, cookhouse, or the apothecary, and the smelter is bad at it. Let's get the apothecary. Gives me better incense production. Better tea. Opens up tea production, which I won't use, but maybe at some point it will come in handy. I don't know. Anyway. Drop it right here next to a warehouse. Seems good to me. We'll just exclusively make biscuits in there. Maybe I should drop down 2, come to think of it. Doesn't sound crazy to me. Get that, see what our next blueprint is. Not a lot that's useful. Trade goods have its uses, I guess. Basically shift all fabric production to the weaver at this point. These guys are just exclusively on plank production now. It's gonna have to do. Alright. Ooh, this farm's done. I should have put someone on this ages ago. Any humans not being optimized? No. All humans are fully optimized right now. That's weird. Feels like I shouldn't possibly have that many. Human slots, I mean. I guess it's fine. I mean, the tinctury just makes you happy. You don't have to be in there. You're more productive at the farm. That sounds better to me. Hey George Fox 2, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Confetti continues to give me a heart attack, but that's okay. Small price to pay for another follow. There's no more meat on the map, huh? Maybe we'll go digging for some later. But for now, we're gonna just call it fine. This around here is fine, but I just need this. Just need more clear cutting done. All of the woods must go. Screw forests. Yeah, I'll just put that in my pile of camps I'm not using right now. Speaking of things I could be using but aren't. This would give me a ton of plant fiber, and we're good on plant fiber. I don't actually need it, but it's also just kind of helpful to have around. Ooh, the guild house is done. This is 6 global resolve, which I want. So let's make sure that's well staffed. You are done. In fact, you have a ton of tools. So let's get you opening up some caches. Get those to the Citadel for victory points, because I'm at the point where I really should have won by now. But this is a fisherman outpost, and I don't have any orders, which means I'm short like a good 8 sources of reputation at least. Such is how these things go. We've got plenty of clearance water, so I'll take someone off the rain collector to get them building. Is a good idea. Guess I could take someone off the blight post too, but I'm not going to. Alright. Getting a little bit of resolve reputation, that's certainly nice. We're at a limit of building materials, that's fine. I don't care that much. Ooh, hi. Kiln seems really strong. So does the tavern, though. I am risking running out of wood and fuel during the storm. And the kiln can solve that really nicely. Because that makes your hearse burn way more efficiently. when they're using coal instead of wood. So let's just get that. Probably too good to pass up. Let's make sure that is top priority, and we'll get a bunch of lizards in there as soon as we can. We're surprisingly good on pies right now, so that's nice. Still haven't built the apothecary, which I'm a little upset by. But I have a lot queued up, and I only have one builder, so I guess I really only have myself to blame. Caches got opened. Lovely. Is there another cache I can open somewhere? No? I've popped open all the caches I've found. That's weird. That's a rare occurrence. Alright. I'll just have to plan on breaking into another glade. Sooner rather than later. Hi, yep. Flame amulets. Woodcutting no longer produces hostility. That's amazing and kind of exactly what I need right now. Thank you forever, Isabel. I don't think I need any of these, but the prayer book is fine. 3-star mushrooms, huh? That's also pretty good. Don't need it, though. I think we're actually fine. Alright. A lot of unhappy people right now. To be expected. Storm is scary. Definitely one of these. Probably the Explorer's Lodge. I have the ability to make scrolls. I've salvaged 3 ruins, so that's 3 more global resolve. Which is just dandy. So we'll get that. Man, these roots are just never going to get... They're never going to get harvested. Stone Counter's camp run out of clay. There's plenty more where that came from, though. Yeah, we're pretty good on everything right now, which is a very comfortable word to say. Should also check on trade routes, because that's how we win. Sell all our dew, sell all our crops. Nice fence, thank you. It's my favorite thing to do with my farms, is to put fences around them. Okay, weaver's done. That's where all our fabric production will be from now on. And I guess if we have excess oil, we can just shove that into trade packs and send them off. Excess flour too. The rain mill is being idle for a very long time, and like we have more grain than we could ever use in a lifetime still. Yeah. So that seems good. Just need to sell a whole bunch of stuff and we'll win. Woodcutter's camp has run out of stuff. Ah, finally, the new hearth location is cleared out. Perfect. Let's get it down here. Here, I guess? Yeah. Out of the way, woodcutters. Okay. Probably, this hearth is probably not going to do a lot. It may not even get built before before I win. But just in case I don't win really quickly, let's make sure it exists. For if I need it in the future. Put a bunch of nice little plants down here, make things pretty. Sahilda is here. Can I sell you just infinity things? I would love to do that. Yep. Sell you all that. I'm not using the resin for anything, so let's sell you a bunch of that. Great. Generous donation. Furniture, sure. Quick deliveries, I'll take it. Orderly storage, why not? Trapper's camp, why not? I'm swimming in money. In fact, let's get all of your money. Let's not leave you with a single amber to your name, because I need to sell as much as I possibly can to win through the trade hub. And so far, so good. Yeah. Guess we're good there. I could just, like, sell more stuff for, like, stuff she has. It would get me closer to winning, which is what I indeed want right now. I could do the dumb thing where I sell the one thing for the same thing, and it counts as selling goods. It's, you know, sell amber and buy amber. Yeah. Yeah. It's an option, though I ran her out of amber, so that's, you know, less of an option now. Sell that. That's fine. Anything I also want? Wouldn't mind more. I mean, I'm turning most of my grain into flour anyway, so let's just do that. Get some extra pipes. Some more grain for that. It's fine. It was a cheesy. It was a. I mean, you're losing 25% of the value on every transaction, so it's not like super duper cheesy. Like, could definitely be cheesier for sure. Okay, that's good. How close am I to winning? Can I just win off of this one trader right now? I need 45 more things. Could I even... Does she even have 45 goods worth of stuff? She sure does. Okay, well, let's maybe go a little easier then. Sell many berries. Really can't afford to sell wood right now. Much grain though, and amber, and that should win. Sure does. God, Trade Hub is such a good cornerstone. Which is helpful because not being able to do any orders sucks. But yeah, settlement complete. Fishman ritual site cleared out, and we get a nice pack of supplies, which I'll probably spend on seal fragments, because I do at least want to attempt to get to the adamantine seal this run. So let's do it. Ooh, what's this? Pay 10 artifacts, a chosen map modifier will appear. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. What's over here? A watchtower. Discovering glades doesn't increase hostility. Boy, I could just have a stupidly easy game over here, couldn't I? Maybe that's what I do. Let's do that. Oh, you can do negative ones, huh? Oh gosh, that might be worth doing, actually. Gosh. This modifier is blocked by a nearby biome. Wait. Oh, it's here. Where he is at. That's okay. So I'm not going to do that. If I could have chosen where it would be, that would have been a guarantee. But I want to keep going this way. So I guess I just get an easy game by a watchtower next time. Well, that'll be nice. That'll be nice and easy. And yeah, I think I'll call it here. I'm not going to play another game against the Storm today. I still haven't seen the Sealed Forest. Like, it takes a while to get to any of these seals, and the last two games I just got really, really unlucky, and it just I lost the two things I needed to get there. It sucked. I sucked and I hated it. But you know, here I am making progress towards it, and streaming it, and hopefully you find it at least amusing, or something to listen to in the background while you're reading Reddit. I know what some Twitch people are doing. I'm not crazy. I know my role. Anyway, yeah. Once again, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. I hope it was at least a little fun. It's always pretty fun to have somebody come in and try to wreck everything. But yeah, I'm going to see if end the stream and see if I can't send you off elsewhere. So yeah, you have a lovely evening, cause you're lovely people, and I hope you take it easy. Uh, yeah, take care. Peace.